All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Justin Clark, and we have the member orientation for iCoinPro here tonight. It is June 1st. We just finished our first full 3 weeks with the new Powerline marketing system. It's been absolutely explosive and incredible. I want to show everybody something so that you can share this with your organization. Any of the latest trainings that we do, live trainings, they're all posted over here under latest video training. So if you want your team to see this, we do send an email out that it's there. But if you want your team to see this, make sure to go over here and just, tell them it's under latest video training. We'll post this pretty much immediately and then send an email out about it so everybody knows, okay? Awesome. I'm going to talk just a little bit here in general, and the purpose of this Zoom is to help everybody get started right. And that's why we actually were doing these on Tuesday. We moved them to Thursday night at 9 o'clock, and it makes our training process or our whole weekly schedule very, very straightforward and simple. Wednesday night is the cutoff webinar, iCoinPro presentation. That's when we tell everybody about iCoinPro. We bring on people who have incredible testimonials about using this system for years. And we talk about the Powerline marketing system, the simplicity of what we do and how it all works. Get everybody excited to get rolling with us and make sure that they know that there's significant benefit for them to go ahead and make the decision to join by Wednesday night. At midnight. And so now we're doing the member orientation on Thursday. And that's great because they sign up Wednesday and we immediately help everybody get started on Thursday, okay, at 9 p.m. Eastern. And this is great for new people, but this is also great for people already existing because we're going to cover some general announcements and go over, important things. So make sure your team does get on the latest video training. If they can't make it here live or they're international, please let them know to jump on and watch it there. We're also going to email them and let them know as well. All right. So for everybody who's new here to iCoinPro, I want to just help you get started right. And the first thing I want to make sure everybody truly understands that this is not a one-dimensional, income opportunity. This is a multi-dimensional or dual income opportunity. And it's through two different routes that you earn income here. The first is through using our product, the micro-profit system. If you heard Lily's testimonial, how many people heard Lily's testimonial last night? Drop a 1 in the chat box. Lily's been with me since 2017, trading full-time, actually, since January of 2018. If you heard her testimonial, you will have zero doubts about the micro-profit system and how much value it can actually bring to your own personal life and your children's lives. I mean, she's retired herself and her husband also retired, I think it was last year, from his job, and they just trade and travel full-time. They actually have a YouTube channel where they go and just eat at amazing restaurants. And oh my God, it's so entertaining. I love them. They're just an amazing couple. So Lily was sharing her story last night, and she's an extremely powerful trainer as well. And they just made a move to Australia, so they're getting everything set up and boxes unpacked and iPads out and computers and all that sort of stuff. So they're going through that right now, if you can imagine. But they are just fantastic people, and they have an amazing story, and they are true products of our product. Okay, so that is, one avenue of earning income. I mean, you can make way more than your monthly membership trading with the micro-profit system. So that all begins with the boot camp, and that's where you begin. I'm going to cover exactly how to proceed through the training here in just a minute. The other opportunity for income is by using the Powerline marketing system, which I talked about this last night. And I feel like in network marketing, and I think I can speak on this because I've been in network marketing and affiliate marketing over 20 years full time now. I feel like the art of creating a duplicatable system has been lost a little bit in network marketing. It used to be all about creating things that were system driven, not sponsor driven. If you know what I'm talking about, drop a 1 in the chat box, right? Because if it's always sponsor driven, okay, it depends on the sponsor doing everything, and it's limited by how successful a person is as a sponsor. Whereas when you create something that is a system, and it's a system that anybody can use and plug into, you can create true duplication. And that's how you build a massive organization. Yes, we see this in network marketing now. I think, and I see it more than ever. A lot of the companies are relying heavily on, social media influencers and everything like that. But when I got into network marketing, the dream was the average person could have success. Okay. And that's why I got into it. I was a kid. I was in my 20s, and starry-eyed and excited about network marketing. And I always search for a way to, help others succeed. And I feel like now that we have this product, the micro profit system, combined with the Powerline marketing system, we have a bit of magic going on. All right. And it has the potential to create, I believe, generational wealth for the people who get involved now and apply themselves. And it's as simple as sharing a link with people and getting them to watch a 6-minute video. Once they do that and set up their free account, guess what? Our system goes ahead and emails them, follows up with them, gives them an incentive to get started by Wednesday evening. It creates a sense of urgency and a little bit of fear of loss of missing out on, people that are underneath of them that they can lock in forever and earn on immediately, and then potentially earn on hundreds, if not thousands or more people as they advance in rank. So the Powerline system is incredibly, incredibly powerful. And it definitely absolutely works and gets things moving very, very quickly. But then when you combine that with a product like this, where, you don't have to refer anybody to make money with our company, which is even weirder. I don't know many, if any, drop a 1 in the chat box if you know how, fascinating that is, because there are not a lot of companies that have ever been like we are, where you have a product that actually makes you money, even potentially a full-time income, just using the product alone, independent of ever referring somebody. And then you put an incredibly powerful Powerline marketing system behind that product. I mean, this is, I call it lightning in a bottle. It's something you're only going to catch one time, if ever. So I really want to encourage everybody to, take this opportunity extremely, I don't want to say seriously, but be very, very diligent with it and work very hard at it. And, make sure that you're, applying yourself to this opportunity, because what it can do for you over the next 6 months, year, 2 years, 3 years could absolutely blow your mind with everything that's happening. And you don't have to be a rock star. You just have to use the system. Okay. And if you're not good at referring people, start trading. All right. Lily will tell you she is not a network marketer. Okay. She has never, that's not her thing. But she's also one of our top recruiters in the company. Why? Because she's a product of the product. Okay. So start trading and start sharing your results. Guess what's going to happen? People are going to go, what are you doing? You say, well, I just learned this system and here's a 6-minute video and watch this, set up your account. You can do the free boot camp, blah, 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 blah. And it all just works out from there. Okay. So again, we have worked so hard to create a system that is not sponsor driven, that is totally system driven, so we can create this mass duplication. And that's what we're seeing too when we look at the memberships coming in. We are seeing great leadership. I mean, absolutely amazing leadership coming into the company, but we're also seeing a lot of, one person. Jennifer gets a person, John gets a person, Bill gets a person. So it's not just all one, excellent recruiter succeeding. It's a lot of hands making light work. And that's how you grow a massive organization quickly. All right. So let's talk about how to get started here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So when you log in, up here at the top is my iCoinPro training. And hopefully all of you have already done your boot camp or you're well on the way. Should take you about 40 minutes-ish, right around there, to do it and set everything up. The boot camp is something that we give away for free, but please make no mistake, it is actually one of the essential parts of the training for iCoinPro, all right, the boot camp. So make sure that you do that. My screen's coming through okay, right, everybody? Let's see. Chat. Drop a 1 if my screen's coming through all right. I'm waiting for a 1. Somebody's going to, there we go. Good, thanks. Okay. So first thing it says up here is study from the top down to learn everything in the proper sequence. I don't think we can make that any easier, right? So you just start at the top, go down. You'll start with the boot camp. Again, even though it's free, it's absolutely essential to your education and learning the micro profit system. When a person does the boot camp, crypto becomes part of their life. Charts become part of their life. Watching the market move becomes part of their life. They're getting notifications. So it's also an incredibly important part of getting pre-enrollees to convert to paid members. When they do this boot camp, they see that this is real, that they can actually do this. They can actually learn trading. And it's not something where they're going to be sitting staring at charts all day. They can just, get that alert to their phone, check their coins, and see what's dipping. It's just really a great introduction. All right. After they complete the trading bootcamp, they can jump into additional free training. You can learn how to practice trade. I actually just reshot this whole video because, and this is partly why we've created the pro trading portal. Because, other exchanges, trading view, they like to change everything, sometimes. So it makes it a little bit difficult for us to keep all videos up to date. This one I made sure to redo so that everybody knew how to do the practice trading. So you can watch that there. If you want to learn or your prospects need to learn how they can buy crypto, it's in there, how to send and receive it. It's in there, how to use wallets, and we have a glossary and safe links in here for you as well. Okay. So as you continue your training, you're going to get into the forum. That's the next thing to learn after you've done really the boot camp and maybe some of those free training videos. The forum is where you go to get your questions answered. Okay. We created the forum because yes, things do change on exchanges. Yes, little odd stumbling blocks can occur. You have trades that you want to share or get opinions on. All right. So you go through and learn how the forum works. There's a short video on it, and then you log into the forum. You can search in there, for a question. If you can't find the answer to your question by searching, just post it. Somebody will get to you. One of the pros, myself, will get to you and get your question answered. All right. Then for those who need to understand Bitcoin and crypto, or if you want to do a quick refresher, this doesn't take you very long at all. Go through our course series. Get your certificate for this. Somebody asked about, do you get certificates for your training? Yes, you actually do. You get all your certificates down here at the bottom, and your certificates are here. You can click on it and print up your certificates. Okay. All right. So and you can share them on social media too. I think that's kind of cool. Great idea for getting people interested. Start posting your certs. All right, people will be excited and interested in that. Okay, so back to where we were. The core training teaches you everything you need to know about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, why it exists, what it does, why it's important, how wallets work, how to look at the blockchain, all those different things we cover in depth there. And you can move through that module, and it's great, great learning. Even if you know everything, buzz through it. It won't take you very long. Pass all the tests, get your certificate. Okay. After you complete that, you get started right into the micro profit system. All right. And you do your first 2 modules. This is part 1. Buy the squeeze, buy the dip. These are our only 2 trades that we teach. Buy the dip is my 97% plus winner. So if you want to learn the trade where you win almost all the time, buy the dip is your trade. Okay. But buy the squeeze module is extremely important because there are certain things covered in there that you're going to need to know for trading in general. So that kind of is an orientation one, and gets, covers some basics about buying and selling. We have a video on Coinbase Pro, on Binance, how to use those exchanges, all that sort of stuff. That's all in the buy the squeeze module. Buy the dip specifically covers buying the dip and how that strategy works. You'll learn about these also as you go through these two modules, the profit loss tracking sheet, you'll use your first calculator, etc. Okay. Moving on, you'll do iCoinPro Forum 2. After that, quick videos on how to find our meetups, which the meetups are on the calendar. If there are any events that are scheduled like this one, they'll be on the calendar in the forum. This is all in the forum. And you can also search for trading buddies and start partnering up with people to hold each other accountable and help each other out on your trading journey. So you can search for people locally, or you can search for people just working, online, virtually with other people. All right, micro profit system 2. This is where you start to get into the awesome, a little bit more in-depth training with these modules. This module, resistance levels and ladder buying, is one of the most important modules in the micro profit system. You're going to learn ladder buying and how that works. And if anybody who's traded with us, if you can pop some in the chat box, but ladder buying is like a lifesaver. If a dip trade, goes south after you do your initial buy, ladder buying can take a trade. I've had trades that have dropped 20, 30% from my initial buy and ended up walking away with a profit on that trade because of ladder buying. Ladder buying is like absolute magic. So yes, if you've ever used ladder buying, drop a 1 in the chat box, to take a trade and turn it into a winning trade. I always like to see that from some of the traders that are on here. Yeah, Cliff is dropping a 1 in there. He knows. He's been trading for years. Yes, Brian, you will want to learn ladder buying 100%. All right. And so you'll learn how to use those, and the rest of these modules just cover more theory, more information. And these really turn you into going from, a good core understanding to having a PhD in trading with the micro profit system. And again, it takes just probably a couple weeks to get through all of the different modules. And then you just keep applying it. And that's one thing I wanted to mention. Make sure right from the beginning, you start practice trading, okay? Just as you're learning, practice trade, watch the markets, trade, okay? As you learn something new, apply it, all right? This is not a sit back and, don't do anything type system. You want to just apply what you're learning as you're going through, all right? And use the different tools, everything, all right, that you learn about. All right, last thing is the iCoinPro chat box. This is going to be opened up for everybody. If you've completed all the training, you're ready to get into the chat box, you have to let support know, but we're going to have just a short test that you pass, and that will give you access to our chat box. In the chat box, I give a morning market analysis every single day. I also cover any coins that I'm watching that I feel are, good buddy coins to trade. The morning market analysis is extremely important so that we're looking at the whole market and what's potentially going to happen for that day, so we're prepared. We've been pretty good at catching those days where the market's ready to get, potentially do a big dump, and then absolutely cleaning house when it dumps. When the market dumps, micro profit system traders clean up, okay? We kill it on days like that, all right? It's because of how the system works. Last section here is tips from the top. These are all just amazing trainings. Some of them are already in the actual micro profit system as you go through, but these are interviews with like pro traders. A lot of these names you might already recognize or seen on videos or other parts, but you can, study those there. There's some additional training you can do. All right, Coin Watch, a couple things, and then there's a training archive. And at the very bottom of the page, we have your certification. So that gives you an idea of how to proceed through the training. Again, we want to start practice trading as soon as possible. We want to, practice trade for a while. Once you're consistently winning your practice trades and you're ready to take the next step, just put $100, $200 into the exchange you're going to trade on, okay? Start trading with that. So you get comfortable with trading real money. Once you're increasing your balance with $100, $200, you can scale to whatever you're comfortable with. Never trade with more than you're comfortable trading with. What's cool about the micro profit system is You don't need to start with a ton. I mean, you heard Lily started with $100. I remember when she was making, nickels and dimes and quarters on her trades. Okay. She ain't making that no more. Okay. But she compounded that money, over time to where she is now. All right. So again, but start with $100, $200 just to trade real money, get comfortable with that. And then you can scale to whatever you're comfortable with. Once you make back your initial seed money, okay, once you've doubled your balance, then you want to take the money out, okay, that you originally started with. That way you're trading with house money, all right? So very, very smart to do that. Okay, so that's everything that I want to cover. Again, disclaimers, everything. There are disclaimers at the bottom of this page where you're going to, when you're watching the replay of this video, they're all over on iCoinPro. There's always risk with trading. Follow the system exactly. We have minimized the risk tremendously. And our tools just make it easier and easier and easier to find all of these different trades, like Trade Finder, the software, and our soon to be released pro trading portal that's coming out. We are shooting for the end of next month. All right. I want to cover some things on the marketing side. I've touched on it a little bit. So we're going to shift gears from the first income stream. We're going to talk about the second income stream. One thing I want to talk about first off is that some of you may have noticed that your rank reset today. So it's a new month, and I want to make sure everybody understands how that works. So when the rank resets, if anybody who signed up with you last month, when their monthly billing goes through, they will all be counted towards your rank again. Okay, so it'll kind of, again, this was 3 weeks, so the first week there's not going to be rebilling. All right, there's just going to be new people coming in. But any new people that you get, any people you had last month, as their memberships get paid this month, it all counts towards your rank. Okay, so don't be alarmed if you see it's reset on the current rank page. All right, that will change as we move forward here. Let's see. One other thing that's extremely important, and I'll share my screen again here, is you want to make sure to set up your earnings, how you're going to get paid. You want to click on My Earnings on the left, all right, and set that up as soon as possible. If you're in the United States, you can get paid by direct deposit, all right, or in crypto. It's totally up to you. If you're international, you can get paid in crypto only. That's how we send our payments using BitPay. With BitPay, there's a multitude of different coins you can get paid there. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, USDC. So you can choose how you want to receive your commissions. But one thing that's important to understand is with BitPay, the way that it works is you enter your email address that you're going to use. Once you have commissions that are payable, it will send you an email, usually on Monday. You'll get that email, and you'll have to connect your Bitcoin wallet the first time. Once it's connected, the commissions go automatically. But the first time, that email will generally come out on Monday. All right, drop a 1 in the chat box if everybody heard what I'm saying, because it's kind of important if you're using BitPay. Make sure to get that set up and realize that email is not going to come out until you have commissions. And then it's going to come out on Monday. And then you set it up. Once it's set up forever. Direct deposit, a little bit simpler. You just put in your banking information and it's done. And as soon as you have a commission, it'll send it to you. Okay? All right. Let's see here. Commissions, when they go out. Anybody that you enroll that are new referrals, we pay weekly fast starts on those. So every Wednesday, those come out. Okay, they come out. For the Powerline and the monthly commissions, the placement tree commissions, those come out on the first Wednesday after the end of the month. So in this case, next Wednesday is actually the first one because the month ended on Wednesday. So next Wednesday, you will get the first monthly commissions. That includes Powerline commissions, etc. that will come out next Wednesday, along with any weekly commissions as well. So all of that gets paid out next Wednesday. All right, just want to make sure that that was super, super clear. And anybody who signed up that didn't refer anybody with the, the Powerline system, any of those commissions on the first 4 levels come out on Wednesday. And if people do have questions, I am still sharing my screen on the compensation plan. You can go to the compensation plan, and down here at the bottom, you are going to see a video. Watch that video. Explains everything. Okay, so you can do that. If you have any other questions, jump in the forum. You can ask questions in there. But that video covers exactly how that works. So you can watch that video. I'm not going to get into it tonight because we just have too many things to go over. So you can watch that video. That'll explain everything. All right. Now, the Powerline system, I want to talk a little bit more about that because it is an incredibly powerful marketing system. And, I've used it 2 times. I was actually one of the early people using a Powerline marketing system back in the late 2000s, back when everybody was scared of the internet before Facebook even existed, if you can imagine. Well, some of you can. So it was interesting. And we had an organization, my wife and I, we were doing about 30,000 in sales in that network marketing company, and we're hitting a glass ceiling, couldn't break through it. We implemented a Powerline marketing system, and boom, within 3.5 months, we were over 70,000 sales and exploding. So it was fantastic. Another company, we used a Powerline system like this. I went from 5 affiliates to over 20,000 paid members within the space of about 11 months. No deals with the company. It just was true duplication, right? And that's what a simple system does. So Powerlines absolutely work. Combining that with this product, and the powerful 6-minute video that we have. What's amazing is we see people coming in and just immediately signing up because they just want to get in and start learning the micro profit system, which is absolutely what this is all about. Okay. But the nice thing is, you can use the Powerline to market anything and it will get results. But, a lot of opportunities, they just have a lot of sizzle, but there's not a lot of steak, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, all sizzle, no steak, drop a 1 in the chat box. If you've been in one of those opportunities, drop a 1 in the chat box. Okay. So, we've seen those come and go. We definitely have the steak here. All right. Our product only gets better and better the more you use it. And it's, it is something that is completely real and authentic and truly works. All right. Now, I want to make sure everybody knows right on your homepage, keep it simple. There is your Powerline affiliate link. All you do is share that with people. Okay. You should have a goal to get 1 new person pre-enrolled every single day. I want everybody to write that down. 1 new person pre-enrolled every single day. That's all you have to do. Give away the free boot camp. Tell them to pre-enroll, watch the video. You can say something simple like, gosh, I really thought that there was just no easy way to make money with Bitcoin and crypto anymore until I watched this video. And they'll say, well, what's the video? And you say, well, here's the video, and you send them your link. Okay, so they'll watch the video and they'll pre-enroll. Have that goal, just 1 person every single day. If you take that action step and consistently hold yourself accountable, hold your team accountable to doing that, the magic that happens is incredible. And that's what network marketing is supposed to be all about. It's not just about one big leader that brings in hundreds of people. It's about 1 becoming 2, 2 becoming 4, 4 becoming 8, 8 becoming 16, okay? And that magic happening where you see your organization just expand beyond your personal influence and control. And when you've created that, like we've created here, you've created a system that is driving the growth. And that is what's going to get you to amazing levels of success over time, okay? All right. Who should you share your link with? Honestly, who shouldn't you share your link with? I firmly believe that every single household should have 1 person in it or more that know how to trade the micro profit system to earn additional income for the household. Okay. If you know people who like to make more money, share your link. Guess what? That's everybody. Okay. There's nobody these days who is not looking for additional ways to make money. And especially one where, listen, they're not going to be sitting in front of a computer all day. Okay. You spend 10 minutes in the morning, look for your coins that you want to trade, set some alerts right now, and then go about your day. When those alerts go off, you might trade it, at the supermarket. You might do an amazing trade and pay for your dinner while you're at dinner. Again, that's the beauty of the micro profit system. And then there may be days where, you might just trade all day in and out and absolutely make a killing. I've literally had my wife say, haven't you made enough money today? Like literally, like, could you even imagine that? Right? Like, she's like, I'm like, yeah, but the trades keep coming. There are days where that happens. And I want to set this expectation too for everybody with trading. A lot of times when people are new traders, they think they're going to be in there trading, okay, all the time. It's not how it works. You trade when you see exactly what you want. There will be days where you don't see what you want. And then there will be a day where you make your entire month's income, okay? It's just how trading works. The setups will be there, but it's the long game. It's the consistency over time. Trade when you see what you want and just rinse and repeat, do it over and over again, okay? All right, let's see here. All right, just checking over my notes here. I think I've covered almost everything. And we'll do some questions here, but before we do that, I have a really huge announcement for everybody, okay? And this is super important. Please share this with everyone. Share it with your teams. We are going to do a one-time only promotion for the month of June. And the promotion is this. Whatever the highest rank that you hit in June, you will be paid in that bonus pool in July. Okay. So that is the announcement. Please, anything you can do to put in that extra effort this month, get yourself to rank up, help your team to rank up. They can go and literally get to whatever rank they can possibly get to. And, they will be paid at that rank, the highest rank. All right. Yes, correct. Somebody just asked, the rank that you get to in June, you will be paid at that. So if your rank is higher this month than it was last month, you'll be paid in the higher bonus pool. Okay. If it's the same as it was last month, you'll be paid in that bonus pool. Okay. That's how it works. Normally, the bonus pool is 2 out of 3 months you have to qualify at, and you're paid at your highest rank. All right. For the bonus pool, it's 2 out of 3 months, but we're doing this special promotion. So this is huge. So this month is the month to really run hard, get as high as you can possibly get in this month, and get into the highest bonus pool that you can get. It's totally awesome. All right, cool. So that is the big announcement, the big promotion that's going on in June. I'm going to go through, and if anybody has any questions, man, everybody was so good tonight. There wasn't one person who accidentally unmuted, so thank you for that. Okay. And let me go through and just see if there are any questions in here, and then we'll answer those. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap up this training this evening. So give me just one quick second here. And again, remember, this will be posted under the latest video training for everybody to watch. So make sure your team watches this training so that they are oriented and know how to proceed with iCoinPro. Oh, wow. Excellent. So we have Neil says he used the micro profit system for 3 weeks. Paper trading has made $200 so far. Congratulations, Neil. Well done. And that's the thing about this is it's $39.95 per month. Okay. Actually, it's even less than that because of the Powerline. All right. Automatically, even if you don't refer somebody. All right. Neil's traded for 3 weeks, made $200. He's made way more than his membership. And here's the thing. You got to understand, like in most network marketing companies, and if you've ever done network marketing, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Potions, lotions, pills, all that sort of stuff. As soon as the budget gets tight, guess what's the first thing that goes? That auto ship is turned off. Okay? Because if they're not making money, it's gone. All right? So with this, we have people making way more than their monthly fee. through using the product. It becomes the last thing that they would turn off. Okay. So anyway, but congratulations, Neil. Alfredo is asking about anybody trading on KuCoin. Yes, we definitely have members that trade on KuCoin, not in the US, but members outside. If you want to use, all of our software supports Coinbase, Advanced, Binance.us and Binance.com. All right. Those are the biggest exchanges with the most volume. That's why we focused on them. As we move forward with the Pro Trading Portal, we may add other exchanges as well that grow. But we're very cautious, especially after FTX. You know, we had discussions about looking at that exchange, and we said, you know what, we're going to let this exchange mature a bit more before we expose our users to it. So, you know, again, it's important to stick to the biggest, the best with the best, you know, histories so far. So anyway, but what's great about trading is you can use our software no matter what exchange you're trading on, because between those three exchanges, we cover almost all the different coins. Okay. So you can, you know, use our software, find the trade. If the trade is happening on Litecoin on one exchange, it's the same trade happening on any other exchange. They're all kept in lockstep virtually. All right. But again, the preferred ones are Coinbase, Binance.us, Binance.com. You got the most volume there, most traders there. Oh, this was nice. Thank you. He said, Power Player said this is the most amazing system in the industry that helps people build a team like never before. All you have to do is get people to watch the 6-minute video and get pre-enrolled. Exactly. Yep. We covered this. Nikita mentioned about getting her certificates. I showed you guys where to get that. Yes, Willie is saying that he's trading on Kraken. Absolutely. Any of the coins that show up on any of the exchanges we're tracking, if they're on Kraken, it will be the same trade on Kraken at the same time. Okay. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Somebody's saying that there's a good dip on SHIB USDT or SHIB USD, Shibu Inu. So if you guys want to go take a look at that, I haven't looked at it, but you can go check it out. Kevin asked if you get paid on your own monthly $39.95. No, you do not. Somebody dropped a steak emoji in there when I was talking about steak. Yep, it's steak and sizzle. You got the best of both worlds. Somebody's cooking a steak. So good. I'm glad we've got the steak theme is running strong in the chat box right now. Okay. Okay, good. Yes. Casey asked about the ranks. The ranks are done on a month-to-month basis in this company. So whatever you're ranked at for the month, and it's a combination of people who have been in before and rebill, and then new people that are coming in. That's how our rank is determined every single month. Oh, Brian was asking if there's a way to sign somebody up just to purchase the lifetime access in, to the training and videos. No, there is not currently a way to do that. And they need, as they're going through some of the initial stuff, they'll need access to some of the calculators and stuff to be able to do it. So it's a good idea for them to get everything. Jose's asking if it's possible to do some banners. You can make a suggestion or you can create your own banners. I mean, there's plenty of software out there to do that pretty quickly. Use copy you see on our websites for any of the banners. So, you remain compliant and everything like that. But yeah, I would look into just different things to use that are out there. Alfredo says he's locked out of Binance and Coinbase. If you're locked out of those, their customer support has massively improved, both of those outfits over the past year. So if you haven't made a contact with them, make a new contact with Binance or Coinbase. All right. If you are truly locked out, then look for another, compliant exchange and then trade with that and use our software. Okay. But in the United States, you got to be really careful, everybody, about where you're trading. Only trade on an exchange that is a US-based exchange. Because if you're outside, trading on exchanges that are outside of the US, you could be trading on coins that are considered unregistered securities. And you can look up what type of offense that is in the United States. It's a felony. Okay. So you don't want to do that. You want to stick to the US ones and trade there. Okay. Kevin is asking, what other exchanges can we use other than Coinbase and Binance living in the USA? Kevin, post that in the forum. I have to do a little research on what's currently available. So post that in the forum and see, there may be other members too that are on there. But it's pretty quick. I mean, most of them, if they don't take US-based members, you're going to get a pop-up the instant you go to the crypto exchange. They don't want to play around with that. And a lot of times, if you do not see USD pairs, US dollar pairs on there, it means that it's probably not a US-based exchange. If you only see USDT, that tends to be international. Yeah, you really want to, check it out. But put that in the forum, and we'll see what answers come in, and then I can do a little research on that and see what's out there. For compensation plan questions, just go to the compensation plan page. You can watch the video there. It explains it. If you have any other questions, just pop them over in the forum. We'll get them answered. All right. Is it possible to do some email templates we can send to our email lists? Again, be creative. I mean, I feel like one thing you can do is go back through some of the pre-enrollee emails that you received, grab some content from there, share awesome testimonials that you hear in your, personal, emails that you're sending out to your list. A good email is the Bitcoin opportunity over? ? Subject line is the Bitcoin opportunity over? Watch this 6-minute video and find out. Click here, Yeah, we could possibly do that too. You know what would be good, Jose, is one, search in the forum, because I think some people have posted some examples in there, but also Paul D'Souza, who's our Director of Cryptocurrency Education, is also a consummate email marketer. He used to be one of the largest solo ad providers in the world back in the day. Back in, I don't know if anybody else feels this way. I'm 49. I feel like I've had many lifetimes in business. So one of his previous lifetimes, that's what he did. So pop that in the forum, and maybe we can encourage Paul to go over there and write up some content for everybody. That would be awesome. Okay, good. So Shauna is asking about, once you get a notification for the trade, how long does it take before the trade happens? It can vary. Sometimes that notification can be instant, and the trade's ready right then. There's a training called Stress-Free Trading. It's in the resistance levels and ladder buying module. You want to write that one down. That's how I cover my process of, setting alerts. So as a trade matures, I know when it's happening, and I'm not watching it until it's perfect. Okay. So it covers it in there. But generally, once the signals come in, it's getting close, and then you just set lower alerts, and then you'll know when you're getting, to the point where it's ready to pop. The Pro Trading Portal software will be even better at finding when a coin is much more in the zone and ready to be traded. Okay, so again, that is coming. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so Shannon asks, is there going to be an option for automation? There's a lot of automation already as far as finding the trades, and people have used it to trade full-time for years now with exactly what we have. What we are doing with the Pro Trading Portal, which is coming out next month, and I'll just share my screen really quickly. Let's see if I have it here. This is the Pro Trading Portal, and this is coming out, we're hoping at the end of next month. I think we're feeling pretty good about that. This is going to make it even easier to trade. For a lot of you, probably, if you've seen the Pro Trading Portal before, this was probably scary looking. Now it's probably starting to look a little bit more understandable and comfortable, right? Because now you're starting to see charts, and probably some of you are setting up your charts and stuff like that. The first phase of this will be what you're seeing here with the notifications, a desktop version of it, and it will track your trades as you're doing them on the exchanges. Okay, so it'll give you your running profit loss and all of that in real time. Then we're going to do push notifications for your phone as the next phase in the roadmap. After that, we're going to completely make this mobile friendly so you can trade with it on your phone. And then we're going to integrate buying and selling on the different exchanges that we support. And then from there, we're going to build 2 separate bots. One of the bots will do the ladder buying that we talked about, where you buy a little bit more, lower and lower. That's a pretty easy one actually to create once we have it integrated with the exchanges. The second one will be a trailing stop loss, which will kind of try to follow behind the trade and get you out with as much profit as possible. A little trickier to do that. And we have some good models and ideas on how we're going to build that. But here's another cool thing. With the Pro Trading Portal, we'll also be able to use the data that's collected in there to run machine learning, otherwise known as artificial intelligence, to improve the ladder buying and the stop loss bots over time. But these are months and months out. This is, again, we've been at this 6 years. We're not going to stop. The Pro Trading Portal that I just showed you was over a year in production to get to where we are. We're ready to launch the first version. And then we're just going to continue to move forward and release all of the innovations as they come. All right. I'm going to keep this to, so if I run out of these questions and we don't get them answered, I'm going to keep this to 10 o'clock is the cutoff here. Let's see. Oh, Willie answered Kraken is based in San Francisco. Yes, that is another U.S. friendly exchange. Yes, Canadian day trader said KuCoin is good for super low fees. Coinbase Advanced is great, just higher fees. They are higher when you start, but then as you trade and get your volume up, the fees go down to basically the same as Binance. Yes, Cliff mentioned, and this is important, as your trading balance grows, the volume on the exchange is an important consideration. That is for sure. It's, when you have a smaller balance, it's easier to double that, triple that, and grow that quickly because you'll have more trades you can get into. As your balance grows, though, you do, when you're putting $10,000 into a trade, and that's your first position, you have to be sure that you're on coins that support it with plenty of volume. And you learn all that in the trading and how that all works. All right. Awesome. All right, great. Well, that is everything. We covered everything. Whew. Okay. So if anybody else has any other questions, the forum is there. Again, just continue to continue your progress through the training. Start the boot camp today if you haven't. Share your link. The goal is 1 new person pre-enrolled or more every single day. And you're going to watch your organization take off like wildfire. And just, again, make sure that you encourage your new people who come in to do the exact same thing. All right, everybody, we are going to sign off here. If you do have any other questions at all, please, post them in the forum, and we'll make sure that we get them answered there. And remember, this month, the rank that you get to, the highest rank, is what you're going to get paid at in the bonus pool in July, which are the quarterly bonus pools. So it's actually kind of huge. So make sure that you really work hard to get to the highest rank you possibly can. Good night, everybody.